turning down, I'm turning in, I'm turning on, I'm turning Japanese.
Well, hello everybody. It's me, as always, ReActionExaminer, come to celebrate the first year anniversary for Kingdom Hearts Shi, as it is known. And man, it's hard to believe that it's been a whole year. Basically, for those that don't know, this game came out. It's a browser-based card battling MMO Kingdom Hearts game, and came out a year ago in Japan. Still has not come over here. It's a Yahoo exclusive game. And it's fairly easy to make an account if you want to make it yourself. Go ahead and watch my first video. I take you by step by step. People have been having problems. This is one of my most popular videos. The last one was one of my most popular videos. A lot of comments. Thank you guys for being so active in the community and stuff. And you know, I don't know why. I don't know why sometimes it'll let people through or not. I think there might be just like a lot of glitches in the system. I mean, it was in beta and now it's not. It's kind of ever evolving, and that's kind of been the coolest thing to do. Taking part in this thing was to see it, you know, kind of evolve. And you know, it's kind of a rinky-dink MMO, but very basic. This is basically what you would find on Facebook in America here. But I love it so much. And I mean, the cool thing is, I mean, you just saw me opening up all those presents. I mean, you can pay for stuff, but the cool thing is, Square Enix is actually pretty generous with the stuff that they give you. They give you just enough so that you don't have to spend a dime on it. I mean, even like the AP, which you use actions for, between attacks and items and stuff like that. But I have so many items to replenish my AP that I don't even need to rest or spend money in order to like heal myself. The biggest change that has kind of come are these storefronts. I can get these gold cards. I used to do it, you know, single-handedly, but now you can do like 10 at a time here, which is amazing. So you got a little coupon and you get a bunch of cards, and they're all pretty cool. If these were real cards, I would definitely collect them. I'm just a huge Kingdom Hearts fan. I mean, I don't think I would play this kind of browser-based game if it wasn't Kingdom Hearts. Maybe Final Fantasy or something like that, but I just found myself super addicted. Plus, you know, it's fairly easy to understand for those that don't read Japanese. I mean, I don't know exactly what everything is saying here, but I mean, the good thing is, all you gotta know is some very basic stuff, just like what the cards do and their values, along with, I mean, numbers. If you can read numbers, you can kind of figure out what's going on. And if you can read a little bit Japanese, and if you have eyes and you can understand what shapes are, you can understand what things go where, just based on the icons and stuff. So for this video, I'm just going to show you how far I've come. I think in my original video, I was very, very early on in my cycle. I just started it, so I had no idea really what I was doing. Now I kind of have a pretty good grasp on everything. I'm level 36. I kind of waned. For a while, I was literally addicted. Then I was like, you know, this may come over to America, and this is just a browser game. I gotta stop. But I mean, I was watching shows on Hulu and Netflix, and I did this in the background. And then after a while, enough. And every once in a while, I kind of check into getting more items for my dailies and stuff like that. But if I kept on playing, I'm sure I would have hit 99 by this point. But I mean, it's not without content, I should say, because they have been updating it. Every single holiday that's come around, there's always been something new. A new quest, a new town, something like that. New story updates, like it says there in Agrabah, new story. And the one thing that kind of sucks is there's still 3 worlds that have not been opened up yet. Well, I should clarify that, actually. Because upon taping this, just a few weeks before the anniversary, they actually updated it now, where there is a new area, where it says coming soon. It was hinting that there was going to be an update to Daybreak Town, which is exactly where that hub area is. And it's, you know, basically the Twilight Town or the Traverse Town of this game, essentially. And it's pretty cool. I kind of would have wished for another Disney World, but you know, actually, it's its own world, so that's actually maybe a little bit better. It's kind of like when Kingdom Hearts Chain of Memories came out, the only new world was Twilight Town at the time. And that was kind of cool, seeing a whole new village, a few new characters, like Diz and all the unknowns. All the Organization 13 members and stuff like that, so that was enough to keep me going. And while again I don't know anything that's really happening with the story or anything, it's still fun. Let's tackle a guy here so you can see some combat. Yeah, I have noticed that with all these updates, the load times have actually got a little worse. I mean, it is kind of, you know, going through steps and stuff like that, so I mean, I don't blame them. But it's not terrible. It's not, you know, glitchy and stuff like that. It's never froze on me. There has been loading issues and stuff like that, but for the most part, it's been pretty okay. I do like that there are new monsters and stuff like that, even if the small changes to the story really don't advance that much. So basically, most changes are cosmetic. Like a lot of the items you picked up on the ground were just, you know, item names. Now they actually look like something. Cards, more and more cards. There was twinkly things down there. That's what I was talking about. And I'm pretty buff right now, I gotta say. I keep on replacing cards and leveling it up, and I got some pretty cool rare cards. Not as rare as, obviously, someone that buys a bunch of stuff, but it's still pretty cool. I mean, again, my interest has kind of waned just because I was like, I'm not that much into MMOs. I have got addicted to a couple. I played World of Warcraft just very, very briefly with some friends just to finally see what all the huff was about. I played maybe for like a week, total maybe 10 hours, something like that. I wasn't really that into it. 11, or Final Fantasy 11, I liked quite a bit just for the allure of Final Fantasy. It's kind of janky. I mean, that's an old-ass game, even if it was on the 360. But when I got the beta for 14, I liked it quite a bit, so I actually bought it on a sale on PSN. I got a collector's edition for, I don't know, like 20 bucks or something like that. So I was like, yeah, why not? So I played it straight for a month, and that's the first MMO I played that I was like, yeah, I'm going to pay money for the subscription. I was that close to paying a subscription to keep on going. But again, as my job is getting games and reviewing them and stuff, it's, I'm a one-man team. So I kind of gotta, play a game for a bunch, review it, or do video or something, and then move on. I don't really have the luxury, which is a very douchey thing to say. I don't have the luxury to play video games at my heart's content because I have a job to do. But that's essentially what I'm saying, I guess. But holy shit, this thing is strong. I am definitely gonna make a fool of myself in just a second here. Yep, there we go. Jesus Christ, did that say... Was that a 6-digit damage? Fuck that. Let's go somewhere else. What was I saying? Oh yeah, I mean, I really wanted to play more 14, but maybe someday I'll go back to it again. But I love that game. That was really good. It was a sweet console MMO. I think it was great integration. It was a great development of 11 and kind of MMOs in general. It was everything that I really wanted. And it had some cool co-op things. You didn't really have to be with anybody, but there's like these things that come up. You know what? I did a video about it. If you want to watch me play some 14, go ahead and watch that video. Let's talk about Kingdom Hearts here. So, Kingdom Hearts, huh? I gotta imagine that they gotta be investing some money into this game, and every single time I think about they're investing time into this, I just keep on thinking about, are they kind of getting distracted from 15 and Kingdom Hearts 3? This is great and all, but I'd rather have something a little bit more substantial. Maybe my tune would change if, let's say this came over to America, which I guarantee you, I'm so sorry everybody to say this, but I guarantee you it will not come over here. There are tons and tons and tons and tons of mobile games and browser games that never see the light of day over here. Now that I made an account over there, which is super easy, again, for everybody, I played a ton of games on Yahoo, which is something that I thought I would never say. Never thought I'd say I'd make a Japanese account. Never thought I'd say I'd be playing a bunch of Yahoo games, of which I have a bunch in the bank here, doing some more import plates and stuff like that. But Yahoo, which is, speaking of, Yahoo, strangely enough, is big in Japan. Another strange thing, Community Season 6 was renewed by Yahoo here, which I believe is like their first TV series. I'm not sure if that's right or not. Either way, that's going to be really weird. I miss the days when I could just, go to TV, watch what I needed, and that was it. There's a bunch of networks. There's a bunch of networks on TV, don't get me wrong, but now there's a bunch of networks on online that each has its own different perks and different stuff. It's the same shit all over again. I just want one thing to get my sources, and that is to pirate things on the internet. I'm just kidding. But seriously, that's what everything just alludes to, is pirating and stuff like that. Pirating, much like Aladdin, is a street rat that he steals to get by. Yes, I tied everything together nicely here. And I'm not sure if this is who I need to talk to for the story, and I don't know what he's talking about, but apparently that was not where I needed to go. So I guess, let's see here. A year later, final thoughts on this whole game. Well, I like the idea of customization, and one of the things that I wanted Birth by Sleep to be, which I think it's got a lot of flack for. I think it's the best spin-off game to come out of 1 and 2. But one of the things I really hoped Birth by Sleep was, I wanted them to tackle more on the Keyblade War. And if they ever did like another prequel, which God knows I'm sure they will, for some system that's really weird. Oh, we're gonna go back to the Game Boy Pocket. We're gonna make a Kingdom Hearts game for that, because there's not one yet. But no, yeah, I mean, I want to see, maybe they can make that an MMO. Maybe you can make your character much like this. Maybe this is like a testing ground to see if people are interested in like a Kingdom Hearts MMO. Eminem, 50 Cent. Oh. But I would totally play that, be able to make your own character, take place in the Keyblade War, you do a bunch of quests, and it would kind of make sense, much like Aladdin going after this heartless, that's treasure dude. It's pretty cool, it's a cool event. Oh, look at that, they blocked the sword! It's pretty tits. This might be the only video where someone says tits related to Kingdom Hearts. Though maybe not. There's gotta be some hentai of Aladdin and Sora getting on, or any kind of Disney character. Man, I'm just trailing off. It's really late when I'm recording this. But to finish my thoughts, I would love to see a proper MMO style game, or just a proper like multiplayer game. That's one thing I'll be writing about in the near future, is Square Enix's attempt to put multiplayer in the Kingdom Hearts series. One of which will be this, of course, and then the other two, well, I'm sure you know, but I'll keep you guessing. Anyway, thanks for tuning in. I hope you guys are playing this along with me. Feed your thoughts as always. And, would you want Kingdom Hearts MMO? What do you want next besides Kingdom Hearts 3 to come out in 2020 or whatever? Anyway, for now, I'm signing off. Have a Kingdom Hearts-tastic day.